Hey guys, Jay here with Legend Fragrances. Today we're going to be reviewing Feregamo F Black by Salvatore Ferragamo. I am somewhat a fan of this Ferragamo fragrances. I One of the first fragrances I ever bought was Ferragamo Pour Homme, which I still think is the best church fragrance ever. Really nice fragrance, very classic, masculine, kind of old school fragrance. This one is more new school. It's more. So obviously it was popularized by Jeremy Fragrance. He called it the Wolf of Wall Street fragrance. I don't think I co-sign on that description of it. You can wear it to the office. It's a very nice office scent, but it's not. When I think of Wolf of Wall Street, I think of a boss scent that a boss would wear. This is not a boss scent that a boss would wear. This is a scent that a lower level worker would wear and still smell really nice. This would be more of a, climbing the ranks type of office worker as opposed to a boss person, in my opinion, in my view. With that said, it's a lavender bomb. It's a powdery lavender bomb. So you get powder, you get lavender, you get apple, and you get pepper, and that's about it, right? Those are the notes that you get. But lavender dominates. Okay, it smells very similar to baby wipes. When I first got it, I didn't like it at all. Really, it just smelled so feminine to me. It smelled like baby wipes, and it does lean feminine. It's very metrosexual. Okay, so it makes sense that Jeremy Fragrance liked it because that's kind of the guy he is. It's probably his signature scent, or it's one of the scents that he has hyped the most over the years. I think it's a little too powdery for my taste as far as to be like a sexy man. It's a little bit of an F-boy vibe, but not really even, I guess Jean-Paul Gaultier Ultra Male is the quintessential F-boy vibe. This one's a little bit more classy than that one. You couldn't wear this to the club. It really is just a perfect, or I wouldn't say perfect, but I would say it's a very fits right into the office. It's just such an office scent. But again, it's not a bad boy boss Wolf of Wall Street that Jeremy tried to make it out to be. It's just a casual, nice office scent. It has grown on me a bit over the years. I do like it as a nice change up. I do like the Ferragamo line. Free Time is really nice. It's also kind of a nice casual office scent. Ferragamo Free Time. If you get a chance, check that one out. But I ultimately like this one. I don't get any amber. I do get a little bit of vanilla, I guess, in there somewhere, but it's just spicy. It's peppery, mostly lavender, and again, it's just kind of powdery. It's interesting. It's a nice change up. If you're a collector, you'll want to get this. Don't go off the hype and, oh, this is such an amazing. I know a lot of people who really got disappointed by this fragrance because of all the hype, especially Jeremy, and they really were mad because when they got it, they were like, oh, this isn't what I expected, and So don't go off the hype. If you're a collector, you might want to look into it. If you like fresh, powdery, if you're a fan of lavender, I'm not a huge fan of lavender. Or iris. I don't really like it. They're just not really up my alley type of things, but this is it's a good, inoffensive, somewhat. It is actually heavy. It is an EDT, but it actually projects really well. It's actually the performance is pretty beast mode for an EDT. The perfumer is Olivier Polget, I believe is how you pronounce that. And I always got to give the perfumer shout outs, but it's just a black pepper, powdery lavender, and you do get the tonka bean in there, and there's a little bit of an apple, I guess you could say, in there. So, but it's not too fruity. It's a nice little apple. It's not apple dominant like, say, Mont Blanc Legend is or anything like that. But it's a nice little casual scent. So overall, I would give it maybe a 6.5 out of 10. It's okay. I think I picked my bottle up, 100 ml, for like $23, $24, $25, something like that on a Fragrance Net. So if you can find it for that price, yeah, why not? And you like you need a new office scent. It's classy. It's again, it's very powdery, so you're gonna smell sort of fresh and clean. It's not soapy, but it's in that linen, powdery, soapy kind of vibe, I guess you could say. Just out of the shower kind of deal. And it does last all day long, and it is strong, so I would say go easy on the sprays. And outside of that, man, it's just a cool little fragrance, but it's overhyped, unfortunately, so don't go off the hype. And if you like this type of fragrance, it would be a good pickup, but maybe you should test first. With that said, thanks for listening. It's been Jay with Legend Fragrances. Peace.